This is likely the last time I am going to fly Ethiopian airline. It was a sad experience. This is another video. I am not going to be smiling while doing it. Ethiopian airline did something very, very bad to us. We never expected it. If we did, maybe it wouldn't have gotten to us the way it did. It was a sad experience. I should have known better. I should have taken heed. I should have known, guys. Please watch this video and watch it to the end. Hello guys, you're welcome to my channel. If this is your first time, you are very much welcome. For my returning subscribers, like you are a returnee. I mean, you are not coming here for the first time. Like, you've been watching all my videos, you've been here from the beginning of this channel. You are very much welcome, my darlings. You know I love you to the moon and back. So guys, I promised I was going to do a sit down video where I would chit chat with you and let you know what transpired as we tried traveling to Dubai. We had a connecting flight to Dubai. That's because currently there's no direct flight to Dubai from Nigeria. We all know that. So anyone who's traveling to Dubai would have to go through Ethiopia or any other African country, yeah? So hubby did this surprise trip for us. Like, he wanted us to have our first family trip together. I mean, since Great arrived, this was going to be our first family trip together. So he made this as a surprise, and he just asked me for our passport data page, which he could have used it for anything. So I sent it to him via WhatsApp, and one of those days he called and asked, would you be free at work from so time to so time? And I was like, well, let me see. Eventually I took time off work and we traveled. We embarked on this journey to Addis Ababa on the 23rd of December 2021. We got there late in the night. Initially, it was supposed to be a 1-hour stopover flight. In fact, he said he even paid more because he didn't want us to stay in the airport for too long or stay in any city for too long. A few days to the trip, he told me, oh, Ofan, we are going to have a 6-hour stopover at Addis Ababa. And I'm like, 6 hours? Like, oh my God, I wasn't ready for it actually, because I was carrying Great and I didn't know how we were going to stay over at the airport and, you know, with a toddler for that long. Thankfully, reservations were made for everyone on that flight en route Dubai. So we got to the hotel where they made the reservations and our passports were taken at the counter. Yes, of course, they'll take your passport, may you not run away. Anyways, so who would actually run into Ethiopia? However, we finished eating about 12 a.m. and by 3, we were already supposed to be out of the hotel in order to start our COVID-19 processes. Yes, we got to the airport and we spent like 3 to 4 hours already trying to sort out the immigration and all that. We got settled in the hotel about 12 a.m. like I said, and by 3 o'clock we had to be heading out already. 3 o'clock, our doors were being knocked at, meaning that we need to be ready in order for the hotel bus to take us back to the airport. Immediately, my husband quickly showered Great, and when I woke up and trying to pack things, it was already late, so I couldn't shower. So we got to the airport and we were told that, okay, Dubai, before you can enter Dubai, you have to have a COVID-19 rapid test. Mind you, before we left Nigeria, we did a PCR test. PCR is like a more detailed COVID-19 test. At that point, it hadn't expired yet. Now, COVID-19 test expires like 24 hours, 48 hours, or 72 hours, depending on the country. So I was wondering, why are we doing this rapid test? Because the one we have is still very, very valid. He said, no, that Dubai, that is what they want. I said, okay, how much? $50. We paid $50 and did this test. It took us 6 hours. The flight was for 10, so we had to do the test between 3 and 4, so that before the flight time, we would eventually get the result and start boarding. My brothers and sisters, as at 8 something to 9, results started coming, and a lot of people started getting theirs. We didn't get ours initially. Almost all the Nigerian results were positive. Our agents chatted me up and said, Mama, what's going on? Where are you? Are you already on board and all that? And I'm like, calm down. Calm down. We are still trying to get our COVID-19 result. And he asked, I hope you did not do tests in this particular testing center. And he sent the picture, which I'm going to insert somewhere on the screen. I didn't even check where we did the test. I didn't know that there were several places in the airport where you could do tests. If you don't do here, you do here and all that. So I had to walk towards there. And when I got there, I saw that, whoa, it is the place. Somebody actually posted it on his or her WhatsApp. And I didn't know that this thing was already viral in Nigeria. Like, a lot of people were talking about it. Being that we're traveling, I didn't. And in fact, to be very honest, YouTube has taken every spare time of mine. Anytime I have spare time, I am on YouTube. So I don't even get into social media to see what is happening most times. My brothers and sisters, I got to the place and I snapped and sent to him. He said, mama, I told your husband that I shouldn't. And my husband, he didn't say it. Otherwise, I would have insisted we don't do our test there. And this is what happened. On the queue, they'll check your passport and tell you to go this way. Check your passport and ask you to go this way. Excuse me. And I realized that the line at which we were standing, most Nigerians were standing, was very long. Eventually, we did the test, and almost everybody from that particular testing center came out positive, and almost all of us were Nigerians. Now, I had a few people who maybe had gotten this prior information and insisted that they wanted to test in the other place. I didn't know. We didn't know. Most of us did not know. What do we do? Now, this was 23rd already. No, this was 24th morning already. In the airport, someone opened the internet and showed me the new Dubai restrictions effective 25th, and this was 24th. You know that you cannot repeat tests within a number of days in the same testing center. All right, we tried to repeat the test in the other place, but they had closed for that morning, so they had to open again in the evening, where the second flight, there was another flight about 9 p.m. going to Dubai, and I think that was more like the last flight for the period. After then, no other flight can get into Dubai. Now, it got into the night. We had to find our way to sleep now. Abi, I thought to myself, and I told my husband, that something fishy is happening. You see that most Nigerians are positive, and all the Ethiopians and all the Arabs, of course, you know that Arabs, they need to return back to their home country. No Ethiopian was positive. You see? So that was where my suspicions started arousing. And I told my husband, have you seen what I am observing? I asked other passengers, and they were like, see, that this is what has been on the internet. And I pinched myself, guys. However, we found our way and located a hotel where we lodged. Now, this is where my suspicion grew the more. We were positive, right? They let us in and out of the airport. They were not scared of their own citizens being infected by us. We went out. We looked for a Chinese restaurant, at least a familiar place to eat. We came back. We still went out into another place where we tried to see if we can do another test, a PCR test. At least let's come back to Nigeria. We came back, and then we still went and looked for a hotel to lodge for the period. If you had watched my video where I said we spent Christmas in a weird place, yeah, I think that's the title of that video, you would see that we were in a hotel. These are COVID-19 positive patients. We got there, we mingled and all that. So guys, you see what exactly I am talking about. At this point, it was not going to Dubai that was now the issue. It was going back to Nigeria. So we slept that 25th, and I told my husband, see, we need to leave this place. Let's go and try doing another test. That was on the 26th, right? So we had to check out of the hotel. We packed all our belongings because I was sure that we were not coming back. So we got there. We did another test. Brothers and sisters. Ooh, we were negative. Guys, we were negative. So at this point, Dubai borders have been closed. We can't go to Dubai. Hobby was saying, okay, let's go to some other African country and have fun. And I'm like, please, mentally, I am not ready. My mind is out of any trip entirely. I'm not ready. Let's just go home. Coming to our baggage, as this thing was going on and on, Hobby now said, okay, let's even go and get our luggage so that we do not hear that our luggages had gotten to Dubai. Meanwhile, we are still here in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. Hobby went. They checked for our bags. They checked for our bags, checked and checked and checked. To a point, someone collected our luggage ticket and went to check. And another Kasala busted. She lost it. How do we trace our bags? Just tell me, how do we trace our bags? Eventually, someone opened the system and asked my husband to snap that was the ticket and all that. I told my husband, you would have videoed that girl, though. See me, that's why it's good to be a YouTuber. I would have videoed so that she does not deny that she lost it. However, my husband came back. The most important thing was for us to find a way and leave that place. At this point, my son couldn't eat their pizza at the airport. In short, my son couldn't eat anything. Thankfully, I carried a lot of snacks. When I was carrying them, my husband was saying, these things are too much, this, that. I said, please, I'm traveling with a toddler. Let me carry what he is familiar with. Thankfully, I did that because that is what my son was living on. I carried up to 10 apples, I carried juices, I carried biscuits, different types of biscuits. I carried a lot of things for him to nibble, and that's what he survived on. So, remember, our luggage we couldn't see. On the 26th, when we got to the airport, Hobby said, okay, let him even go and tell them that we are going back to Nigeria, that our luggages should be put on the flight where we're using to go back. My brothers and sisters, true to it, our luggages got to Dubai. So, true to it, our luggages got to Dubai. They said, okay, board. We'll find a way to send your luggages back to you in Lagos. So, we boarded. In as much as we were boarding back to Lagos, I was so excited. Like, I was so happy. I was excited. I was... Guys, if you haven't seen that video, please get on my channel right now. After watching this video, just go and check the travel vlog where I talked about how we got back and all that. You would see the excitement. Really, you would see how excited I was. Finally, we got to Lagos. We found our way to the house. I slept in the house for about 3 straight days without seeing what the door looks like because I was tired. We got back to Lagos. My girl told me, auntie, you are slim, oh. Just 3 days in Addis Ababa. And I felt so bad. Now, why she didn't even join us? Her passport was not ready. You all know that recently, if you have been going to the immigration to get a new passport, you know the challenges you would face getting a new passport. I even paid for express, but at the time we were buying our tickets, almost to the trip time, her passport wasn't ready. So we said, okay, she would wait for us in Lagos and just chill, and we go and come back. So that's how we eventually did not buy tickets for anti-happiness. Otherwise, can imagine the money. Another thing is that while we were trying to sort out our tickets back to Nigeria, they told us that that this Dubai ticket, you can't use it again. And I was like, anyways, I started parrying, but Hobby was like, babe, Ufan, relax. Let us even get back to Nigeria. Let's go and stand well before we can know what to do and fight back if at all we have to. We did not get our luggages till the 29th of December. I am going to put the clip where I went to get the luggage after, is it 3 or 4 days of arriving in Nigeria. You see, guys, now, why are Nigerians being treated this way? I saw the humiliation first class, even within our African countries. Even when you're talking to the attendants, the airport attendants, and they just know that you're a Nigerian, the way they treat you is so different. Ours was different because we had a toddler and a fine boy at that. Oh my God. So that is what gave way for us. Great. He was all bubbling and everything. See, I really thank God for how he kept great. He was not throwing tantrums as usual. And I was telling my husband, have you seen great? He's even not feeling what we are feeling. Thankfully, that was God at work. Otherwise, I was stressed. Hobby was stressed. How would we have managed great stress? At this point, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. We are a family, we are friends, we talk to each other. We are going to be sharing a lot of fun family content. The next clip you're going to be seeing is a clip of how excited and how happy we were going on this trip. Please watch and I'll be back. Here is Hobby trying to fill our COVID-19 indemnity form shortly after we were called to proceed for boarding. My teammates, wait, say hello.
Hello. Bye.
Hey.
Bye.
Hey guys, how are you doing? Yes, as you can see, we are on board traveling. We are traveling to Dubai and we are stopping over at Ethiopia. Yes guys, it's
Hello,
a family
how are
trip.
you?
I'm not happy that we are not spending Christmas back at home, but I'm happy at the same time because of course we need to take a little time off to treat ourselves, to relax, and to of course have a vacation. All right, so guys, that's it. I'll be updating you on this trip and whatever it is, I'll be going along with each and every one of you. If this is your first time here, please check below this video. You'll see subscribe button, the red button down below this video. Give this video a thumbs up and then smash the subscribe button. That way you would always see whenever I post a new video. Please stay tuned and enjoy this trip. I hope you all do enjoy this trip with me. Yes guys, so bye. Say hello. Say hello.
Bye.
Daddy, say hello. Hello. Hi. Men of little words. It is very hard for you to get them to say more than 1 or 2 words. Yeah guys, so those are my teammates and we will be going along together with you. Of course, don't skip this video at any point. Enjoy it all the way through. Our time on board wasn't bad at all. I washed my beautiful Erica shortly we arrived at Addis Ababa. Great. Where are you? Hold on. You're walking. Okay. That's fine. At this point, we were heading to the hotel. I think it was around 11 or thereabout. If you haven't watched all the videos I did in Addis Ababa, please, after watching this video, just go back and watch so that you understand exactly what I was saying. Now, this made me, during the Vlogmas, it truncated my Vlogmas post. I had a lot of videos to post, but because of these travel plans, I couldn't post all of them. And the videos I posted were as it was happening right there and then. Like, it would only take me 1 or 2 hours for the videos to upload. As I am filming, I am posting. As I am filming, I am posting. I was demoralized. I was tensed. I was Look, I don't wish my enemy that kind of stress. This is it. We did not plan for this. If we planned for it or we saw it coming, it wouldn't have gotten a toll on us the way it did. Remember, I couldn't change because our luggages were, of course, in Dubai. And thankfully, I carried great clothes. Of course, if you're traveling with a toddler, you know you have to carry extra clothes handy, extra things that you know that your toddler would need. All his snacks were hand luggages. I had one extra clothes that I felt when we do the stopover, he would just change and that would be it. And that's what he was using. He would wear this one, I would interchange, wash the other one, and that was how we were. If you check those videos, you would see that I was on the same clothes. Now, because of what happened, we couldn't even think of going anywhere to buy extra clothes. We just, I beg, what is clothes? Is it compared to the stress that we are going through here? The lessons I have learned are, if you do not have a direct flight to anywhere you're going, be ready. Be ready for whatever stress it comes with. Ethiopian airline did not do well, to be very honest. Another thing I realized was that there were now a lot of overflow passengers that they still needed to airlift to Dubai. Remember, we that couldn't travel earlier in the day and those who booked originally for the evening flight. So you can imagine the chaos and all that. They did everything in order to reduce the number of people, that would be traveling, so they don't come off as being incompetent, that their aircraft is not enough for people that booked and all that. Anyways, it was an experience and I wanted you to learn from my own experience and not fall into it. Please, before you travel to anywhere, make inquiries about the country you are going, their dressing, things that you're supposed to wear, so that if it is cold, you know that, okay, you have to carry loads of cardigans or winter jackets and all that. So I decided to put this up so that you can learn. So everyone that have been asking me behind the scenes, what happened, I will just refer them down here to watch. And of course, like I said, watch my other videos and you would understand this story more. We are discriminating ourselves in Africa, to be very honest, especially Nigerians. Is it a crime to be a Nigerian? Is it a crime to be from the giant of Africa? Or is it a crime to be from UAR? All my UAR, counterparts, fall in here. See, it is not easy. I wish I can change nationality, but Nigeria is all I have. Nigeria is all we have. Let us do everything to protect our integrity. The integrity damage is too much on Nigerians. They don't believe us, they don't trust us. I hope you learned one thing or the other from this video. Let me know what your travel experiences have been. Let me know in the comment section and I'll be right there to gist with you all. If you have watched to this point and you're not subscribed to this channel, tell me. Don't you like this face? Don't you like this face? Meanwhile, I just dropped powder, like just powder on my face. A lot of people say that, Stella, you need to be on makeup. Like, makeup fits you. When I calm down first. Do you know the cost of powder these days? anyways, I actually like how clean. I didn't do makeup, I just rubbed powder and put lip gloss on my face anyways. So this is the end of this video. What are you waiting for? Hit on the subscribe button below this video and give this video a thumbs up. Share if you do not mind. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my very next video. Bye.